Jim A6-636. Yeah, son.
Hey YouTube, what's cracking? Jim A6636 here. Thought I'd bring you another video to give you an update on how everything's going. If you follow me on Twitter, you can see I bought some shoes today, and I should have known that it was too good to be true, but of course my excitement got to me. Yes, it did, and that's my fault, but that's okay. It's okay. Mistakes happen, and all you can do is learn from them. So, if you don't follow me on Twitter, I will let you know what happened. So, me and my wife did some yard sailing today because it is Saturday, and I have a Saturday off because I no longer have my full-time job. So we were able to go do some yard sailing, which was very fun. I enjoy that. I told you that in the last video. Before I get into the story, yes, I'm still using my phone, but I sent out for a battery for my camera, so hopefully it'll get better. It should get better, but I got to remember how to use my editing software too. Yes, I know it's terrible, but things happen. So, as I was saying, so we went yard sailing today. No, I didn't film it because I'm using my phone. I would have loved to, because then maybe somebody would have been like, no, don't buy them, Jim. So, if you guys know, shoes are a big thing. Nikes especially. Well, Nikes, some Adidas, Yeezys, a lot of shoes that are high priced that you can make a lot of money off if you get lucky. And then there's just normal shoes that you can also make money off of. So anyways, so we went yard sailing today, first yard sale. It was a nice yard sale. We had got a couple nice things, which was good. And then we went to a couple more, went to a yard sale. It was crap. They wanted way too much for everything. And another one, found a couple things. And then we got to like our third one, which we were planning on going to like freaking 12 of them. And at our third one, we were pretty much broke from what we started with. Because we found a bunch of Nikes. And as you can see, and if you know anything about Nikes, these here are like $500 brand new. So when I seen them from a distance, my wife seen me split. And it's not because I knew they were going to be worth like big bucks. It's because of what they looked like. And then there was a bunch of other ones. So I seen them and I asked the gentleman how much he wanted for them. And every pair was $10. And right there should have been the first indication that something wasn't right. But because it's the first time I get to go do some yard sale and actually purchase some stuff that I can sell, I was a little excited. And Zach, Devin, they told me to be careful. And I knew to be careful, but I still got excited and overshot myself and posted stuff before I really did some thorough checking, and I shouldn't have. So anyways, all the shoes that I bought, the Yeezys, the Nikes, they're all knockoffs. But with that said, I spent $10 on each pair. I gave a pair to my son. Money well spent. I'm wearing a pair, you've seen, because they kind of fit my personality with my socks. If you guys don't know, I wear all kinds of weird socks, so I like these shoes, so I'm wearing them. And then I got two other pairs, I think, that are knockoffs, and I'll sell them at a yard sale or something for a cost, and I'll break even. So I'm okay with it. But it's a lesson learned. You make mistakes, things happen. You try to not do them again. So that was my journey into buying bogus shoes. And what was funny, excuse me, is that Zach even said to me on Twitter that, be careful. And I told him, I said, I've been doing my studying and this and that, and I'm careful. Plus I live in small town Pennsylvania. Ain't nobody got to do that at a yard sale. Because I'm smart. Not so much. So it's a funny thing. It didn't hurt me. I didn't lose any money. I needed shoes, so that was $10 was well spent for my shoes. $10 well spent for my son's shoes. And if I make my $10 back, which I will let them know they're not real, that's the difference between me and everybody else. If I make my $10 back, I'm happy. And the other part of the story is, even if you know they're fake, don't try to post them on eBay, even as fake ones, even putting in your description that they're knockoffs or replicas or whatever. Because, again, I'm pretty smart. Apparently copyright and stuff like that doesn't exist on eBay. So, pro tip number 2, don't post knockoffs on eBay because they will remove them because you are selling knockoffs. Another lesson well learned in this guy. Will never happen again. So if you do happen to find knockoffs, do not try to sell them online in all seriousness. Don't, however you decide to sell them, be honest, with the people that you're selling to. The guy could have told me that they were knockoffs, and I still probably would have bought them, just because at least I would have bought this pair for me. The rest I might have left sit, to be honest. But be honest, and be smarter than me. Don't do what I did, because that's just a kick in the ass that I needed to let me know to not do that again. But on a good note, at that same yard sale as we were leaving, I seen Britney Spears, I guess like a Barbie doll. And with everything going on with Britney Spears, she's all over, the TMZ, the news about her whole conservatorship or whatever with her dad. And I just thought, because of that I would probably be able to sell it. Not knowing that I'd be able to sell it within an hour for a good cost or price. And I made a profit off of it. And I was very happy with it. So, for every bad, there's always a good. And not that the shoes were terribly bad, but it wasn't great. And the other good thing is I bought a GameCube, a Nintendo GameCube. For you younger generation out there, it's another Nintendo. And it was great. And I owned every game system pretty much, all the way down to the Atari. That's how old I am. But I bought one for $20, and I got it home, and the lady told me that she had tested it, it worked. So I was happy. I got it home, plugged it in, and there was no power. And I got real sad. And then I realized that it doesn't have the original cord with it. It has a bunch of different other cords, so I'm assuming it's one they bought. That I had plugged the wrong stuff in, because, again, I'm smart. Don't forget that. Be smart like me, kids. So after I realized, because I'm like, there's no way this sweet lady just lied to me, So I'm sitting there and I'm like pulling my hair out, even though it's really short, trying to figure out what's wrong. And then I realized what I did. Plugged it in and it had powered on. And luckily I also bought a Nintendo Cube, a GameCube game, just so I could test it to see if it did work. So I put the game in, started up just fine, and then about 3 minutes into it, it said, "Cannot read your disc." And I was like, Jesus, can I just catch a break? And then I pulled the disc out because I knew that it was owned by a kid, and his nasty little fingers were over it. Dear children, dear adults, do not put your fingers on CDs. Hold it around it. Put your finger in the hole. Don't put your dang finger on the CD. Anyways, it was dirty. I cleaned it off, put it back in. Everything worked. Both controllers worked. I was very happy. So that made up for the shoes, because most likely I'll make my money back off of that. And I'll break even between the shoes and the GameCube. So I'm okay with that. So it was a good thing. I was going to put the GameCube up at a price, and then I thought, you know what? I'm not going to be like these other people. Yes, I want to make money, but at the same time, I want somebody who's going to use it to enjoy it. And I put it up at which I think is a very fair price for 2 remotes, the cords, the cube, and it's all there. It works, tested. So anything that I talk about in my videos, if you guys want to purchase, I'll put a link down to my eBay down there, hopefully, if I remember. It's not an eBay store yet, but it is an eBay. Take you right there. Go check it out. If you're from Twitter, YouTube, you know, if you send me an offer, tell me you're from Twitter or YouTube, maybe we can make a deal. We'll go from there. I'm always for making a deal. Just remember, I gotta eat. So, that has been my first weekend experience with yard sailing and trying to sell some things. So it's just for me to tell you just to be careful if you do this. If you go out and have fun, don't get mad if you make mistakes, because mistakes are going to happen. You're going to buy. Trust me, that's not the first thing I've bought that wasn't worth jack crap. So it's not like it's not going to happen, because it is. But you just learn from your mistakes and keep moving forward and keep your head up. And another thing I've learned is I got to be patient because me being me, I'm very impatient, and I think things should go and people should just be buying stuff off me. Just every day I should just be selling 30, 40 things, and it's not going to happen that way. People don't know who I am. They have no idea. They don't know if they can trust me. They don't know what type of person I am. So I got to build my customer base slowly, and hopefully they'll see that I'm very trustworthy, at least to my ability. I'll be as trustworthy with whatever I'm selling as I can be. And if something's wrong, I'll do everything that I can do to fix it. Because I've been in the business world my whole life, and that's just what I've learned or been taught. And no, I don't, I'm not looking to shyster anybody or whatever. Is shyster a word? Is it a good word? I hope it's not like some. If it is, I apologize. I don't know. It's just a word I just pulled out of my head. So it could be a bad, stereotypical racist word. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not trying to shyster or screw anybody. I don't want to do that. That's not who we are. We just want to have fun, get some fun things, be able to sell them. Hopefully people will be able to enjoy them, and it's the right, it's what people are looking for. As you can see, anything on my eBay is pretty much brand new in a package, unless obviously a GameCube. I hope I could ever find one brand new in a package. That'd be great. And it's all, if not new, close to new. So you can always check that out. But I just wanted to give you a little update. Still gonna do videos. I'm waiting for my camera to come, or my charger for my camera to come. Hopefully I can remember how to use it, because it's been a long time. Hopefully I'll have some actual videos of me and Lex. That is my wife. You guys, if you've been following me for a while, you know who she is. Hopefully I'll be able to take you out. We can look for some stuff, see what I kind of look for. I'm no expert. I just try to find certain things, vintage stuff, clothes, vintage clothes, vintage lunchboxes, game systems, calculators from back in the days, VCRs, package stuff, anything in a package that I could sell for a decent price and make a little profit. So, maybe next time you'll be able to go with us. But this has been Jim A6636, and it's been great talking to you again. Peace.